Hey everyone. So I just had my Disney College program interview. I'm going to try to go for Spring Advantage, and what Spring Advantage is where you work from January. This is the Advantage part, adds in the summer. So you can work from January to August. So the regular thing I think is from January to May, but I was like, let's try to work through the summer. If anyone here is scared about the interview, believe me, I was. Don't worry about it. The woman I got, super nice. She started out it was just a normal conversation. Like, what's your name? Like, she just wanted to like make sure who she was talking to, if it really was Steve. Um, if anyone's like super nervous, just relax, breathe. Some of the things that you'll be asked, depending on what you put, like the things I chose were attractions, character attendant, character performer, children's activities, monorail, photo pass, photographer, and the watercraft. So for the watercraft, when she asks you, if you put that, she asked me, she said, like, just the regular thing, do you have a valid license? Are you a U.S. citizen or international student or whatever? So it's just like, just the regular things. My only problem is right now, I'm not able to take a semester off. I'm going to try to see what happens. So if I get in, then we'll see if I can take a whole semester off. If so, then yay. If not, you can. What I learned, you can't defer. But I was afraid that if I declined it, it kind of looks bad the next time you apply. And she said, no, it's totally fine. People do it because once you get in once, that it means they like you. So as long as you have that same attitude and personality, when you feel that you're ready to apply next, you'll be all right. So some of the things that she asked were, how would you handle one of the things, since I was doing character attendant or like working it, like children's attractions, all that stuff. One of the things were, how would you handle a situation when guests don't want to participate or having a bad day? One of the things she said also was, what if one of the kids, say I'm the character attendant, what if one of the kids is scared of the character you are, scared of the character you're attending, scared of something, or doesn't really want to participate? So one of the good things, like luckily I'm a camp counselor, and this is what we learn in training, they say first, one of the greatest things I ever want to hear, you get down on the kid's level, because if you're standing over them, you look intimidating. So kneel down or sit next to them, ask them what's going on, like what makes you afraid, what makes you not want to participate. And if they say, I get this tons of time at camp, well, I don't want to look stupid or I don't want to look funny, you just have to say, listen, we're all here having fun. All of them are participating. It's all good. They're laughing. They're having a good time. You don't have to worry about what you look like. And if that helps them, great. If not, then you got to try different things. One of the things, if the kids really does not want to participate, what I said, I'd try to just sit with them. So say you'd have one of your other attendants or another one of what else, or if there's someone else with you there, I'd say I'd sit next to them, I'd have someone sit next to them so they weren't alone, or I'd take them up with me and have them like lead the thing. So say I was doing children's activities and I was at the pool, and we were doing like a ring toss into the pool, and say he really didn't want to do that, but he wanted to participate, but he couldn't swim or he doesn't want to get wet or something. I'd say, listen, here, you can throw some of the rings into the pool, so make him somehow a part of it. One of the other things that's a big thing that she asked, what will you get out of this experience? Because I'm an English major. What do you do with English in the Disney College program? She said, what will you get out of this experience towards your English major? And luckily, I'm on the English track, but with education. So I was like, this thing would teach me how to deal with people from all over the world, because as we know, Disney, it's a melting pot of like international people. People come from all over the globe, from every corner of the world to come here. So you'd get to experience people from everywhere, different cultures, different people, different personalities, different everything. So it's good to learn, and like it'll show you how to adapt and change depending on every person you come in contact with. So it definitely helps. And I also told her I want to, after graduation, I want to take my English major and also like go back there and maybe write like scripts or something, like a traveling journalist. I want to do something within the Disney Corporation after I graduate. Let's see. She asked, can I devote your time for Disney? If I do get the time off, I'll be there every day. Yes, I told her anything that happens, I'll be there. She was like, can you work on holidays? Can you work on this weekends? I was like, yeah, because I mean, my mentality, if I'm down there anyway, I should be able to work any day. Then she asked, what are some stories that you have that can like show you how you qualify to work in the park with guests? I went back to the music director gig at my camp. I go up almost every day to flag, and flag raising, we're on a hill and the camp's like down here. So when they raise the flag, you're up in front of 450 plus eyes just staring at you. So you have to, like, my first day of doing that a couple years ago, I immediately got over my fear, because if you have any fear going up there of public speaking, the kids, the counselors, everyone will catch on to that, and then it'll kind of just dull the moment. So I definitely told her, like, on my first day, you just have to take a breath and just act like whatever. You really don't, like, you have to keep your composure, but say you're a character or something, like definitely doing music, you had to act silly and stupid at times and just make everyone laugh. Like, you just have to make them have a good time. So I gave her like this whole speech and she loved it. Let's see. She said, what happens if you come in contact, just like, not the hard situation to handle, but like what happens if you come in contact with like a crying child or someone that's like in the park. And I was like, depending on what role I have, like say if I'm like merchandising and there's like a free pin or sticker I would give out, I would give them one of those to make them feel better. If they're crying over if they got hurt, I'd say if they gave us Band-Aids to have on us, or like I'd call someone in or like follow a procedure, blah, blah, blah. Then the last thing she said was, since I want to do like watercraft or like monorail standing or like all the attendants and stuff, she was like, how do you feel about standing for 8+ hours a day? And I was like, I do that now, that's fine, because, and she's like, I wanted to do the photographer, and she's like, well, have you ever worked with a DSLR camera? I've worked with this sometimes, but I learned they literally train you for everything you want to do. So if you have any fear or anything, they train you for everything. So if I get the gig and I'm a photographer, they're going to train me how to work a DSLR. Another thing, I work every day. I stand up and perform and dance around with a 5-pound guitar on. I mean, it's like she said, 5 to 10 pounds of camera gear on, standing for that amount of time. She also said, say you need to go in the lazy river, because the photographers also work at the water park. So she was like, how do you feel standing waist deep taking pictures to going by in the lazy river? I was like, that's fine. So pretty much just like, she was like, do you like water? Are you fine with this? So she was just making sure everything I picked, we went through. So pretty much if anyone has any questions, drop a comment, I'll help. She had a couple more questions, but they flew away from me. If I do any more, I'll make a part 2 of this video. But listen, if you're going out for this thing, just relax, take a deep breath. Like, they're very nice on the phone. I was freaking out, and the moment she picked up, she was like, hey, I have your hope you're having a magical day, and it was immediately just happy. So, and it's going to sound crazy. One of the biggest tips I've learned, talk with a smile. Because when you talk like this, it sounds like that. But when you talk with a smile, even over the phone, they could tell you're happy. So literally just be happy. If you're having a bad day, don't go into it. Drop that baggage out the door. Other than that, that's pretty much it. Like, depending on what roles you picked, like mine was a quick, like 20-minute interview, but some people have gone an hour because they picked so many roles. But literally just relax, take a deep breath, and just remember, it's for Disney, so it's an amazing experience. So, bye-bye.